everyone. Welcome to today's lecture. And today our topic is going to be on developmental milestones associated with feeding. Feeding development is closely related to child's overall motor, sensory, and cognitive growth. So today we'll see the developmental milestones associated with feeding starting from infancy till early childhood. At birth, a baby has sucking, rooting and swallowing reflex. So with this reflex, they can breastfeed. They start crying to indicate that they are feeling hungry, and they express satiety by falling asleep. During this neonatal period, they have a reflex known as extrusion reflex, or even known as tongue thrust reflex. Here, if the tongue of the baby, the tip of the tongue of the baby is touched with the finger or nipple, then they push the tongue outward. This way, they will push all the food out of the mouth except for the liquid. So during this period, a newborn can only consume breast milk or a formula milk, not the solid food. Extrusion reflex is strong till 1 month of age, then gradually by 3 to 4 months this reflex fades away. 4 to 5 months of age, they have a better head control and neck control, and then they gradually lose the tongue thrust reflex or the extrusion reflex. They can slowly begin taking food from a spoon, or they can approximate lips to the rim of the cup. 6 to 7 months, they try to hold the feeding bottle, but they cannot drink from it, and they prefer someone would help to hold the bottle for them. And at this age, they even develop chewing and biting. 7 to 9 months, they refuse food by keeping lips tied. This you can see in picture number 1. The child is keeping the mouth tight and refusing the food. But during the same time, this time they start preferences for different types of taste. So sometimes it's very difficult to feed them because they have preference for different tastes. Number 2 picture shows a child can hold a spoon and play with it during feeding. And another they can do is they can drink from the straw, shown in picture number 3, and then they can drink from a cup but with assistance, which you can see in picture number 4. Now 9 to 12 months of age, they can pick up small finger food and feed themselves, shown in picture number 1. Number 2, they can hold own bottle and drink from it, shown in picture number 2. Number 3, drinks from a household cup without assistance but spills some. And number 4, uses spoon with much spilling. 12 to 18 months, the drooling becomes less, and this time they can start self-feeding using hands, and they even begin to use spoon. They can drink well from a household cup but may drop it when finished. They can hold cup with both hands. Then at 24 months or 2 years of age, they chew food with mouth closed and shifts food in mouth. So they can take solid foods like meat, vegetables, and distinguishes between finger and spoon foods. They can hold small glass in one hand, replaces glass without dropping. 36 months of age, they spill small amount from spoon. They begin to use fork and can hold in their fist. they can use adult pattern of chewing which involves rotary action of the jaw. Then 48 months, they rarely spill when using spoon. Serve self-finger foods. They can eat with fork held with fingers. 54 months, uses fork in preference to spoon. And 72 months, they can spread with knife. And by this age, they can even follow basic table manners like using napkins, spoon, fork, all this. Okay, now I'll give you some weaning tips. Soft lumps are often manageable from 6 months. And finger foods promote chewing practice and independence. So you should promote finger food at the appropriate age. Chewing encourages development of speech muscles. And use of bottle, the feeding bottle, should be phased out by 1 year. So after 1 year, you should not be using the feeding bottles. If still the baby is breastfeeding after more than 6 months of age, then you should supplement with vitamin A, C and D drops. And this is not required if the child is taking formula feed because those are already supplemented. Give vitamin drops to all children aged 1 to 5 years. Then half an hour playing outside in the sunlight is sufficient to meet the daily requirement of the vitamin D. Iron deficiency anemia is a common problem in toddlers worldwide. So, to give iron supplement to the toddlers, it should be a good idea. Okay, thank you. Next class, we'll meet again with another topic.